welcome back to my channel. This is Crescent City Travels and I am Jennifer. So today we are going to be having a review of MSC cruises on the Seascape. So last year for 2023, me and my husband and my daughter, we decided to get a cruise together with my brother and his wife. This would be their very first cruise ever. And we chose to go out of Miami on MSC Seascape. This was our first time on MSC. I had seen a lot of reviews, some good, some bad, some little but we'll see. We'll show you all that there was and let you know how we enjoyed it. All right, so let's get started. So we did drive from Louisiana all the way to Miami. My husband's not a big flyer. He's afraid to lose luggage or, any other, get pushed back and you don't get there in time, which I recommend for cruises. Always get to your port city a day early. If not 2 or 3 days. Hey, enjoy the city where you're at. Sightsee, do a little bit of stuff. Add it to your trip, but at least get there a day early. So we drove in. We got there the night before and we went online and got a hotel. And this was the Comfort Inn and Suites downtown. I don't know if they pronounce it Brickell or Brickell, but it's right near the port. So we stayed there for the night. I'll put some pictures up over here of our room. So we had a nice room, a good view. The view right outside you could see the pool area, but you could also see there, I guess it's like a canal, and it's really pretty at night. And they served breakfast in the morning. There was hot breakfast and kind of like continental. Because we drove, we parked nearby. I think they had a parking available. I think we did have to pay to park. I don't quite remember. But then the next day we drove around to go and park in our parking garage that was recommended from other YouTubers. And it's called Cruise Safe Parking. They have a parking garage. And we did, when we parked, we had to kind of walk around the building and find their entrance because it was kind of on the opposite side of where we parked at when we came in. But they shuttle us over, gave us a little sticker. So when we come back, you put the sticker on and they'll be able to easily spot you when they come back to start picking up people. They do about every 30 minutes. They have a shuttle running. Really friendly people, really nice. And we weren't the only ones on the shuttle heading over, so that was well. We got to the port. We got through the port very quickly. I don't remember there being too long of a wait. They did do, which was kind of different from what we were used to, but they had to where when you were waiting, they give you this card here. It's a boarding card. So they call people by number. So you're not having such a rush all going into the ship at one time. They can kind of go by groups. Kind of space that out a little bit. And then I put some pictures up here of us waiting, so you can see that there was quite a few people in there, but it went really fast. Didn't have any issues. And then everybody's favorite part, here we are. I'm gonna show you some clips of us walking down the gangway.
Just some water. Yeah, but it had to be just water. Nothing else in there. We get to go right in. We didn't walk along the deck. On board.
There's the little MSC dancing character.
arriving on the ship. We did have a balcony room, so we'll put some pictures up of our room. And the great thing with MSC, which maybe some of you don't know, is they status match. So MSC will status match against any cruise line, hotel line, airlines. So when you go and you book with MSC, hopefully you'll get with me to book your next cruise with MSC. But when we register to do the status match, a whole long list comes up, and it's got all kinds of different, like I said, hotels and airlines and cruises. So you find the one where you got the highest, and they will match it. So that's what you are when you arrive on their ship. So I used ours with Carnival because we've taken the most trips with Carnival, so they status matched us with our gold with Carnival, and I think with this one it makes us silver. And so we got all the benefits of like we've been on there before. All right, so I'm gonna put up some videos. These are some of the shows. I did record little bits of the show. This one, I don't remember there ever being like a sign or an announcement says do not film, because if it did say do not film, I will not film. I respect their rules. So if you see me ever filming any of the shows, it's because they don't mind if you film a little bit. So I got a little bit of that. I'm also going to put up some videos of just kind of some pictures of around the ship. I have a few clips of some of the areas when we first got to, so you can see it all. So that was really nice.
Water in and fill it.
It didn't look like it would be. Oh, never mind.
You can reserve these seats.
It didn't look like it would be.
Small people, one day will get big, and don't take on minority. And most of the people that you see, don't ever you. I'm the man. Don't be afraid to wake up. Don't be afraid to wake up. Don't be afraid of another day. Are you ready? Oh yeah. You're walking down the street. I get to put the rest of my feet.
All right, and on to looks like our first day we get out to Ocean Key. So I'm going to post up some videos of our trip there. So when we got to Ocean Key, we walked around. The front area kind of got filled up really quickly with a lot of people, like their main like little lagoon area. But in the back area is another beach, and there wasn't as many people back there. So that's where we went. I think it's called Bimini Beach. It was a nice area. We brought like inflatable like floats to where it's got the net in the middle and like the two parts that you blow up. Anyway, we enjoyed ourselves. We floated, we hung out under our umbrella, and you know, we had a great time out there. I even have a few pictures here I'll put up of the island so you can see it from up above. They do offer food, so you don't have to pay when you come onto the island. It is they got the buffet area that you can eat from, and then placed along in different areas is the like little food trucks, and they have hamburgers, hot dogs, and also all that's included. If you have the drink package on the ship, I believe it came out there with you, if I remember right. I don't remember having to pay for a drink. And if you are yacht club, MSC has yacht club. If y'all new with MSC, you get a butler and all, and they have a special area for those with yacht club, special restaurant and everything. So you'll have different parts of the island that maybe you're not able to access if you're not in the yacht club. You'll also see all these little colorful like apartment buildings off to the side, and that is where the crew stays. So they actually have ones that stay on the island, and that's where the crew is going to stay when they're there to help clean up after everybody's done and when the ships, are coming and going. So yeah.
No, sweet. Another little shop. Huh?
So now this is a little more, few more scenes of around the ship, some of the shows that they offer. We put some pictures up in here. We took some pictures because many of you may have the same thought. I know our cousin did. Worried about when you hear people that say such and such fell off of a ship. You can't just fall off. You either are pushed, you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, or you jump. So to show a cousin of ours, we took some pictures near the railings to show, how tall the railings are. So I'm going to put one up here of my husband, and you can see it's up to here. He's about 5'10" and a half, 5'11", and it's up to here. So for me, it was almost like up to here. I couldn't almost see over it. So this is called the Bridge of Sighs, and it goes out over. So it kind of is like a suspended bridge, just kind of hanging there. And so you can look down. It's a pretty far view. The walkways are glass, so you can look down in there. But they make the railings very high, so you don't have to worry about maybe falling off. That might be a concern if you've never been on a cruise before. I'm also going to put up here pictures of our room and our ceiling fan. So a lot of people used to sleeping with ceiling fans. I know we like to sleep with the ceiling fan. And a lot of cruise lines, you're allowed to bring a fan if it's no bigger than 12 inches in diameter. So this one we found off of Amazon, and it all comes apart. And we use magnetic hooks, and we hook it up above us, and it has a remote on one side down the cord, and on the other side an actual remote. So we both can control it from either side, and it puts out a lot of wind for being so tiny. Yes, you can ask for a fan on the ship and get probably an extension cord if you need one, but those are so loud and so big and clunky usually. So I like this one. It was quiet, didn't have any issues. Nobody said anything. They didn't complain. It meets the 12 inches or less that it could be. So yeah, so we take it with us on every cruise we've been on. So that'd be really all right. So it looks like our next day on our trip is we went to the Bahamas. And since we've been a couple of times, we decided to do an excursion. This one was called Blue Lagoon Island, because we wanted to do a dolphin experience. My brother and sister-in-law had never done one before. We have in the past. So we're like, yeah, we haven't done one. My daughter hadn't been around the dolphins before, so we decided we will do the dolphin experience. Price, I don't quite remember how much it was. If I look it up and find it, I'll put it in the description below. But you get there to the ship, you take another little boat, a little ferry over to the island, and the island had set up to when you first walk up, on one side is where like the dolphins and stuff are. They had it to where we sit around, so there was a lot of people all at the same time, and you just kind of wait till it was your turn to come in the water, which is really kind of cold that time of year, is March. And you stand along there, and they had the dolphin do some little tricks and stuff with you. And they do give the dolphins, you know, a good bit of breaks in between like a group of people, so they don't just work the dolphins all day long. Their area that they're swimming is very large, and there weren't very many dolphins in there, maybe 3 for the area. So I thought they looked well taken care of. The area looked like they had a lot of space, and they weren't overworked or anything like that. And some people worry about that. So yeah, so we had a good time. We got to take some pictures with the dolphins, pet them, which if you've never petted a dolphin or, you know, anything, they're very warm. Even though they don't look like they would be, they're very warm, but very smart. And also we enjoyed that.
There's a couple of them.
The funny thing is they make all that. Hey, buddy. Hey.
Do a spin. Do a
Can you
twirl.
spin?
Do a twirl. Twirl yourself. Please. Twirl. Okay.
I'm like, no.
Afterward, we walked around to the backside, and you kind of like walk up a hill and you come down, and there's a beach area. A lot of rocks, so definitely bring your beach shoes, your water shoes. Even at Ocean Cay when we were there, I'd probably recommend bringing your shoes, because I think some areas are different than the other. Like the lagoon in the middle, it may not have any rocks, but because we were actually on the actual beach, I think there were some rocks from what I remember. So we did see all that. They served lunch there, so they had a buffet lunch set up. We got to eat while we were there. I think they had a little gift shop and all too, but they had a couple little beaches, and also we enjoyed ourselves. It was real nice. And then while you're on your little boat ride back to the dock, they pass you by so you can see. different, I think they took us around to some celebrity houses. They said, oh, this one belongs to this celebrity, that one's that celebrity. I don't remember who all the celebrities were, but we had a good time. And then we got back kind of early, so we were able to still go on the ship.
I wonder how many pounds of sand the ships bring on every time people come from shore. Sand all over, sandals and bags. And you don't think about it, but if everybody brings a little, 5,000 people bring it. Sand.
And just enjoy the ship for the rest of the day since we got back a little early. Some people like to, when they get back early, go walk around the town and all. Now, when we went last year, they were working on the new port. The new port wasn't up yet. So this time I'm excited to see that because we're going again on MSC Divina in March. So we'll get to see the new port and all because that wasn't there last time. They were working on it. So that's exciting. So we'll probably spend some time doing that instead of an excursion this time. So that'll be fun. So when we got back on the ship, I'm looking at some pictures and all that we took. It looks like we decided to go to the pool area since we're already dressed for the beach and all, and go enjoy some of that and do some water slides. We were able to take with us one of the cameras onto the water slide. So I'll put that in here so you can kind of get a feel of what it's like going down their water slides. I got some big ones and they go pretty fast.
Let's see, get it going, Joe.
Ah, there we go.
All right, so yeah, we came back. We had hibachi that night. Very good. Set us around the length of a table, and then there was the sides. Very good show. Very good food. We enjoyed.
What's up? All the way from Walmart. Chocolate. Coca-Cola. All the way from Pepsi Company. Open your mouth. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Bucket ball.
Enjoyed it. So yeah, if you want specialty dining, I definitely recommend going in there. And it wasn't very expensive to pay for it, just outright. I'll put some pictures of the menus and you'll see the pricing on there. And then later on that night is the 70s party. So in the main, like in the main plaza area. So that's what they have there. Employees come out. They're always dressed up for any of the parties and any of the shows coming on. And I'll tell you what, when you say those dancers dance, they dance hard all night long. So that was really fun. They do a lot of live bands up top that are playing the music, and then they're down there, they're dancing, kind of gets the crowd going and dancing. So we had a lot of fun doing that. Also, let's see, what else did we do? We got the next day, so we're heading down. Here we go. So the next port we got off at was Puerto Rico, which we've been to Puerto Rico, I think at that point, just one other time maybe? No, I think 2 other times. But anyways, so since we were a little familiar with it, we decided we'll just venture out, try to do some shopping, take my brother and his wife around to see some of the things that we had seen before in the past. And some of the old buildings are really cool right there, not far off from the port. They kind of remind me of New Orleans. Since we're here, we go down into the city. That Spanish influence, got a lot of that, a lot of color. It's got a lot of hills. I didn't realize, it would have so many hills to go up. So lots of cool buildings. And then we found a place that we decided we would eat at. It was called Don Taco. So we were able to get some food, sit outside, enjoy the weather. So that was really nice. Then we were able to finish our walk, finish our shopping. You'll find laid out different areas near the port are some photo opportunity places. So we enjoy those. And also, one other place we decided to visit, because we'd been there before. If you walk around the city and then you go to the back, and it's a pretty steep hill you got to go up. But up at the top is like an old, like a fort type thing almost. You can take a tour through the whole fort, which we didn't. We just walked up to a couple of the little, kind of like little watchtowers, and took some photos, looked around, and then we can see there was also some other ones with photo opportunities. So we then went on the backside and went down, and there was some more of those little like watchtowers along the water's edge. So really nice places to take some photos. If you're looking for some nice photo opportunities, we did that. And then we did a little more shopping. We also went and tried to find some really good pina coladas, because supposedly the first pina coladas were made there in Puerto Rico. So we went and did that. That was really nice. Really fun little shops to go walking around in. So you'll enjoy it if you're just kind of looking to sightsee and, not going on any excursions or anything. And then we get back to the ship early, of course. Always say be early. Don't be a pier runner. Always try to get back on the ship hour and a half, 2 hours even. A lot of times we try to get back. We don't want to push the time at all. We do not want to be pier runners. So always make sure to set your watch or your phone. Look when you're getting off the ship. They'll tell you what time zone that you're in to make sure that you can stay on time. So that night, put up about a minute or so of some of the shows. I do like their shows. Their shows are very kind of like Cirque du Soleil type shows. So if that's not your thing, then you might not like the shows. But I enjoyed them. They were fun. Very different from like Carnival or Princess or some of them other ones. But they're really fun. And I'll show some pictures up of some photo opportunities that we found. We kind of just walked upon them. They were really fun. Kind of discovered and all. So later that night, we decided to go and try out the silent disco. My brother and his wife didn't come because she was feeling a little sick. So we took us and our daughter down, and it's in one of the clubs toward the back of the ship. And maybe that's the front. I think it's the back. But anyway, it's one of the ones kind of hidden away. And so you go up there and they bring in the headphones. And everybody gets a pair of headphones. And they have some DJs up at the very top. And they're DJing and all. So what you do is the headphones have 3 different stations. And they play different types of music. So you can like click the button and change to different types of music. So you can look around in the audience and say, oh, they look like they're having a fun time. Theirs is blue, so they're listening to the blue station. Let me see what they're listening to. And you change it. And then you might say, oh, look at them. They look like they're having a real good time. Switch it to red, and I think orange or yellow was the other color. So there's 3 colors. So we'd switch depending on what was going on, and you could see the DJs up top, the different ones that they were talking in and the different colors. So you change it and all. But it was real fun. And if you take them off and you hear everybody like kind of singing along sometimes and, you know, making noises, it's kind of funny because it's quiet everywhere else except you just hear these random like talks. I'll put up some videos. So it was fun though. I enjoyed it. So I look forward. Definitely look forward to that this time.
Actually, you look like someone who would pay to have people with that.
So let's see. So our next stop on our trip is at Dominican Republic. So we were at, I think you pronounce it Tenino Bay. And we got off at this port. And this port is really nice because this one has a lazy river and has other things. And it's all right there in the port. Shopping, food. So it's another one of the places you never have to leave the port. So looked fun, but we had already planned an excursion. So we walk back, get on our bus. They take us out to this place. Now, we did find that when we had booked some excursions, some different ones, a few of them got canceled. So we had to kind of last minute choose a different one. So I saw that this one was, you know, eating some salsa and I think like some salsa dancing or something. So I was like, we've done that before in the past. So I'm like, hey, let's try it. So they brought us up to the mountains, and this restaurant, I'll put some pictures up, is called La Catalina. And we hear they're very popular in the area. They're way up in the country. So we get up there, they serve us some drinks. They had dancing going on just in the parking lot before we even get into the restaurant.
Wherever you want, this is our table. Look at this. Beautiful here. You can have a seat here. Don't worry, be happy.
You go that way, sweetie. I'll come on this side with you. That we got an Ashley together.
Oh, this place is huge.
No.
And so we get into the restaurant, and this place is gorgeous. I mean, it has just natural wood everywhere. The ceilings are so tall. The table's just made out of wood. I mean, just everything's pretty. The landscapes, you know, they had the playgrounds for the kids. They had, you know, the bar, just everything, just completely beautiful. Like a little paradise being out there. So they served us with some different plates of food. And in the meantime, while you're eating your fruits and other local dishes from there, they also were having some dancers come out, and they were teaching you, I don't remember if we were doing bachata or salsa, or I don't remember which, merengue maybe. Maybe we were doing a little bit of it all. I don't quite remember, but it was fun. So they would have times where it's just the girls, just the guys, and then the professional guy dancers would dance with the girls. The professional women would dance with the men. So we had a really, really fun time. It was really good. I'll put up some of those videos here. And what they had made, they spent like all day making.
This is the sancocho. Okay? So, this is what I told you. Keep coming, people in the back. Don't be shy. Come closer. Do you want to pretend that you're cooking? Give me your camera. Put the camera. Camera.
It's on.
It's
video.
It's video. Put the camera and take your pic.
In this dish, and I had to go like look it up on Pinterest. Maybe one day I might try it. But it's got like pork, it's got beef, it's got chicken. It just cooks all day long. It has corn, I think some potatoes, served with rice, I believe. I'll put the name up over here. I think it's Hokocho, maybe, but so good. Yeah, makes me want to make it while I'm here at home. Is our tour guide on the buses, on the bus ride up there. Even they make things interesting. They tell you about things that you can see in the area. They tell you some of their natural stones, because they're going to take you on the way back into the city, and they're going to walk you around and show you some of their jewelry shops, because they want you to buy local. Get some of their jewelry with some of their amber, or there's also another one, I forget the name of it. But they got a lot of jewelry made with these stones. So I picked up a couple things of jewelry myself. They had sterling silver, which was nice because I'm allergic to stuff. But very nice time. We got to go around into the area, and we went to a couple areas that we've been to before. So it was new for my brother and them. They took us into the little alleys where there's some shopping going on. You can get some chocolates from Dominican Republic, some coffees. So that was really nice. And we saw a dog. It's like seeing the animals around there. So we had a really good time there. A lot of photo opportunities. There's even the pink street that's down there. The whole street, both sides, is all pink. A lot of photo opportunities in there. So lots of fun times, lots of photo ops. Even on the way back, once we got back into the bay, they had kind of the name spread out. So just this whole day was just like tons of videos and photo opportunities. So if you love taking pictures on your trip, you will have lots of fun. So it looks like we get back, and that night was white night. So they have the party out on the... Now, what I do like about the MSC decks is these decks are so wide. I mean, easy to walk around, even if you have chairs everywhere, just easy to walk around. The decks are so big, and this huge big screen at the front, and the DJs and all up there, and the dancers and everybody, and they get the whole crowd dancing and just having themselves a good time. So we really enjoyed it. We had a good time. We were able to take some pictures with the stairs with our white on and all. And you can see probably throughout that you don't have to wear all white. Some people just have parts that are white. And even if you don't want to bring anything white because you don't wear white, that's fine too. Come out and have fun. Enjoy the party. They got pool. Now, you might think, hey, it's probably kind of hard to shoot pool if the boat's rocking or moving. And I imagine it is, but because we were still in the port at that time, we were able to play and not have any of those problems. Let's see what else is on the ship. They do crafts, which me and my daughter like to do crafts, so I thought that was fun. So I put up some pictures of that. And now, on to the rides. This ship has some really cool rides. I do not like to go on these rides. My husband and my daughter do. So I'll put up some film of them on the one ride that they advertise there for the ship.
It's better to eat going nowhere.
This is how we fight to party.
And then they have their arcade, and in the arcade you got your regular section of arcade games, but then you have all the like virtual reality and then like the ride-on games. So I'll put up some videos of those. Those are really cool. Those do cost extra. I don't think they were that much. Maybe $5 a ride, because you're only going to ride it like once. So it wasn't that expensive, but it is an extra fee. And then the water park area also for the kids. I'll put up some videos. Their water park is kind of like indoors a little bit, but it's like one of the best little water parks that I've seen for the kids, you know, besides all the water slides that they have all over the ship. It was really nice. So, and then that evening we decided to have sushi. So we go over to the sushi restaurant. I'll put up the menu. You can see how it's laid out. So they have the conveyor belt going around with different types of sushi. Well, you can buy certain plates that are already pre-cooked, but if you want the sushi, on the menu you'll see there's different color plates. So if you grab a pink plate, that's a certain price. You grab a blue one, that's a certain price. And you leave them stacked up in front of you on your like little table, so that at the end of the night they just kind of count what all you ate, how many you had, and they total it up that way. So that was really good. And then we went and saw another show. They have shows every night. They're always something different, something fun. So I'll put those up. It was also Women's Day while we were out on the ship. You can see they decorate for Women's Day while we're out there. So that was really nice. All right. So that was all of our trip. All the pictures at least I took, because back then I was not filming or videoing to make YouTube videos. I was just doing it for fun, just for myself. But we thoroughly enjoyed the ship. We enjoyed the food. All of it was really good. Now, I have to say is that they do have a lot of like specialty restaurants, which you can get a specialty dining, or you can go in and pay, which they're not that much. But they don't have a lot of places to eat. Like if you're used to Carnival, you know, and they have a lot of places that are included. This one, there was the buffet, a lot of buffet parts to it. But, you know, if you're not in the dining room, you're in the buffet. So not a lot of choices there. I think they like you to go spend a little bit and go get their specialty food, which I recommend because it was really good. But otherwise, the buffet had tons of food, different varieties, and we enjoyed it. We thought the food was pretty good. The dining room, you know, it was good. We didn't have any issues. We enjoyed everything about the ship. All the games, the activities, the shows, everything was really nice. Their private island's probably one of the nicest ones I've been to. So yes, I would highly recommend MSC. We have not had any issues. I guess the only thing that we had an issue with, which it was not a big deal, was, you know, they kept canceling our excursions that we chose. So we kept having to re-choose new ones. And that might be an issue for some people. But for us, we're kind of easy, go with the flow type people. So that wasn't a big deal. But I mean, that was the only hang up. Otherwise, you know, no issues anywhere else on the ship. So we really enjoyed ourselves. We're glad to be going back again with more friends this time. And yeah, and I'm going to be filming and putting that up. We don't go until March. We're going to go March 3rd through the 7th of 2025 on Divina. So if any of y'all are on there and you see us filming, stop and say hello. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed everything. If you have any questions or comments, just put them down below in the box. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. You can hit that notification bell so anytime we put up a new video that you will be the first ones to watch it. And make sure to go find us on Facebook, Instagram. I have my website, so it's all under Crescent City Travels. We even have a group chat, Crescent City Travels Cruise Community on Facebook, so make sure to find us on there. And happy cruising. Bye.